29, we need to tell whether the table of values represents a linear, an exponential, or a quadratic function, and then we're going to write a function. So when I look at this table, I see that the values are going down. There is not a number that's being subtracted consistently. So even if you look over here with the smaller numbers, to get from 32 to 8, we're going to subtract 24, and then 8 to 2, we're going to subtract 6. So those are not consistent. So now let's look. 32 to get to 8, we would divide by 4. 8 to get to 2, we would divide by 4. And in your calculator, you could do 512 divided by 4, and sure enough, you get 128. 128 divided by 4 gives you 32. So that is what's being, we're dividing by 4. That's the same thing, though, as saying we're going to multiply by 1/4. So if you remember to write an equation for an exponential function, because this is actually exponential decay. It's not linear since we don't have anything being added or subtracted, doesn't have a constant slope. It is not quadratic because our numbers are not going down and then up. They're only going down, the y values. So when we look at this, our equation will be y equals the original value when x is 0 is 128. So that's our initial value we're going to start with, times 1/4 to the x power. And the reason why we chose 128 is because when x is 0, 1/4 to the 0 power will end up being 1. So when we multiply that by 128, you're going to end up getting 128 times 1 is 128. So when x is 0, y is 128. This is your equation.